Please like this video and subscribe to this channel. Now today I'm going to tell a personal story about why I love muffins so much. I remember when I was in high school, it was very tough being in high school, and I used to be on the heavy side, and some kids tended to be mean or whatever. And one of my favorite memories was, I think it was every Sunday I'd go to a place in Brooklyn, New York. I think the place is closed down now. Actually, I think it became a fruit store. And it was called Connection, the Donut Connection. And I went there, I think every week, just about on Saturday. And my favorite thing to get there was chocolate chip muffins. That's a black muffin that has chocolate chips in it. And during that little bit of hard time in my life that I'm not going to fully get into, I mean, as silly as it sounds, that was my little pleasure. The chocolate chip muffin from the Donut Connection back in the late 90s on Garrison Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. I'm sure some of my loyal viewers are familiar with it. So from then on, I just always kind of liked muffins. I mean, there's nothing magical or special about them. I just always did. Maybe it just, I'm not a therapist or anything like that, or a psychologist, but maybe it brings back that little bit of memory of that, little bit of glimmer of happiness during a rough time. And everybody goes through rough times when they're in high school or college, or a divorce, or fiscal problems, or God forbid someone dies, which is the worst of all. But, if you're going through a rough time, try to find a little pleasure and it'll make you good. But regardless, today we're going to do something a little fun. It's a muffin lineup. And the muffin lineup, I didn't buy muffins from every single place I could think of. I'm just using the 2 or 3 that I have in the house because it would be way too expensive and it would take way too much time. But regardless, we'll do a muffin lineup today and I'll give you my thoughts. And they're not all the same muffin because, whatever, some muffins I have are a little bit different. We'll start with muffin number 1. This is a corn muffin from Publix. It costs about, I think it's about $1 a muffin. You pay $4, they give you 4 muffins. Or it might be $3 for muffins. I'd have to double check. How is it? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. If you get this muffin and you put a little bit of peanut butter and a little bit of jelly, but don't put too much peanut butter because it'll make it dry. You have to maybe put, I'd say, about 3 times as much jelly and just a little tad bit of peanut butter, and you drink it with some nice hot tea. It'll taste pretty good. This is a corn muffin from Trader Joe's. Wait a minute, it's not from Trader Joe's. It's from the Fresh Market. Anyway, this has almost a taste of actual corn in it, and they give you 6, and I think it's actually a little bit cheaper. And this tastes better. This tastes better than the Publix muffin, and it's a little bit smaller, so it's not as many calories. I suggest the same thing with the peanut butter and jelly, and of course, use strawberry jelly. And finally, this isn't a corn muffin, but this was bought from a special bagel shop. I think it's called Bagel Boys of Boca Raton. I don't know. My parents pick it up for me whenever they go, which is awesome. Thank you, Mom, for getting these muffins for me when you can. It's chocolate. Look at that. I mean, take a look at that. That's a chocolate chip muffin. It was baked special from the Bagel Boys. And every time she goes, she gets me a chocolate chip muffin and a blueberry muffin. And she and my dad go maybe once every 10 days or something like that. And I always end up with these muffins. Take a look at that. That looks good. That smells good. Later on, I'm going to have this with a little bit of tea or maybe a little bit of milk, just a half. You can't even eat the whole thing. It's so big, just a half of it. So anytime I have a muffin, it reminds me of the aforementioned story I told you about being a child and going to Donut Connection. Comment in the comment section of maybe you have a difficult life, maybe you have a wife and like 5 kids, or financial problems or whatever. What is your little pleasure? Is it video games? Muffin? A cookie? Something else? A favorite TV show? Playing on the computer? Let me know. Comment in the comment section. You could even open up like I did. Thank you.